Well, Bush & Company still have no confidence in Hans Blix and his inspection teams. They've been finding empty warheads and not much else, and they've given Baghdad a grade of B for cooperation. Satisfactory, but they could do more, especially on release forms where their penmanship is just terrible. But it's got to be a tough job, being a weapons inspector, looking for that stuff. On the one hand, you've got Iraq saying you won't find anything, but if you don't find anything, you've got the rest of the world saying you're incompetent. What's kind of cool is that in honor of Australia Day, we here at Dave's Gone By have gotten a very interesting tape. In Australia, they've actually been televising the weapons inspections. It seems to be their idea of reality TV. Follow the guys into the buildings and the warehouses and see what they're doing. Well, it's as interesting a premise as The Bachelor and Hot Date. So as I said, we have a segment of the show. It's called Missile Hunter. And to be honest, I don't think the Australian inspector they've got is really on his game. Listen for yourself. Here's the Missile Hunter on Dave's Gone By. Merwin has made it his mission to protect the environment through political intervention. Steve's father was a government security advisor for the Northern Territory. He and young Steve traveled the whole Australian continent seeking out terrorist cells and weapons of mass destruction. Steve's dad is retired now, so it's up to Steve and his wife Terry to keep the world safe, promote vigilance, and help stop the arms race. That's why they call him Steve Merwin, the Missile Hunter. G'day, mates. I'm here in Baghdad, Iraq, on a mission to help find weapons of mass destruction and take them away from the bad guys. We're at the gates of a royal palace in southern Baghdad. We've been to 23 other palaces and haven't found anything, but I've got a good feeling about this one. The hardest part is actually getting into the palace. Iraqis tend to be very nervous around foreigners. You have to gain their trust. Now, my dad always taught me the main trick to dealing with palace guards is patience, determination, and bribery. That guard's name is Tariq Shamakhalabad. He's got 17 brothers and sisters. Before the current regime, every single one of them was likely to live until the age 50. But with Saddam Hussein in power, Tariq has already lost 3 brothers in the army, 2 more were executed on suspicion of treason, and his 2 sisters were mutilated for wearing the wrong kind of burqa. Islamic males can get pretty cranky when they're fasting, and when they're in heat, whoa, stay away. Well, we're heading out back now to the storage shed. We've been told the only items back there are some bicycles and 400 bags of ice melt. 3 clerks paid with their lives for that mix-up. Now we're going to walk through here very carefully. There are the bicycles, a whole group of them. Red ones, black ones, silver with a green stripe across the frame. Oh, look at that one. Oh, she's a beauty. From the shape of the seat and the markings on it, you can tell it's a male bike. I'm just going to go over and touch it for a moment. I can't make any sudden moves or these Iraqi soldiers will shoot me. Few things are more deadly than an automatic repeating rifle in the hands of a religious fanatic, so I am being extra careful. Oh, ripping! What a gorgeous bike that is! Schwinns like this used to be very common all through North America, but the mass production of gas-guzzling cars and the sheer number of people on the roads make it unsafe for these little fellas. They're now in danger of being completely obsolete. But we're not here to look at old bicycles, so let's move on and see what else is hiding in the shed. And my wife, Terry, is camped out at the hotel reading the government's official report of its own weapons collection. That's 12,000 pages of Iraq files, mate. A bonza book in any library. Oh, now what's that over there? An old bridge table. Some empty jars of petrol. Or some fantastic old Persian rugs. Let's just check the tags on them. Yeah, just as I suspected. Made in Taiwan. Oh, over here, some old newspapers. What's that there? I think it's moving. It's a... Oh my god! Oh, get out! There's a snake! Snake! Whoa. Oh, my translator says it's just a common sand snake. Totally harmless, doesn't even bite. Well, still, that was close, eh? I love dogs and birds and other animals, but reptiles, I hate those things. Well, right, back to work. What else is in the shed? Old medical instruments, a lawnmower, a box of 8-track tapes. Wait a second, a lawnmower? This inspection site is 20 square meters and not a patch of grass in the lot. I'm going to have a closer look. I think I'll see something sticking out of the lawnmower. Yes, definitely something there. Could be a warhead, or maybe a canister of poison gas. Now this could be extremely dangerous, so I'm just going to jump right in. And got it! It's a bag of some kind. Alright, I'm going to carefully pull it out from under the lawnmower. You're alright, mate. You're alright. I got it. Fantastic. Let's have a look at what's inside. My gosh, it's bones. It looks like, yes, it's the skeleton of a human hand. And there's a note. August 1997. This hand was chopped off an abo for stealing a loaf of bread. Well, they're certainly tough on crime here, I'll give them that. What was that? My translator's telling me to read the back of the note. Alright. Dear Mr. Merwin, that's me. Those jewels you snuck out of the previous palace and hid in your suitcase, did you think we wouldn't find out? Love, Saddam. Well, right, if there's nothing else here, we'll just be getting on our way. And what's that? Oh, the guard is motioning for me to put the bag back where I found it. Yes, absolutely. It's important for man, when he's a guest in his environment, to always leave things the same as he found them. Sometimes upsetting the equilibrium is the worst thing you can do. All right, I'm placing the bag back under the lawnmower, just like that. My hand! My bloody hand! That's all from the Missile Hunter this week. Join me next time when Terry, Little Cindy and I visit North Korea and look for unexploded landmines.